At the end of his journey, and in a supreme act of obedience, Yeshua allowed his mortal body to die in a sure and certain hope of resurrection in a glorified body. He spoke plainly to humanity when he said that the same expectation can be ours as well. Reaching the end of our personal earthly journey in the way is a moment that may come at any time, and one for which we should be ever vigilant, and always prepared to mindfully and fearlessly surrender our spirits to the God who gave them. Yeshua's final act in the natural world was one of obedience, as was his every act he performed during his time in the material world. His example is clear. Anyone who considers themselves to be Christians must first and above all be obedient. Yeshua was explicit about this. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. He did not say we should try to keep his commandments. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. Mere profession of belief alone is no evidence of love. Redemption and resurrection are not merely objects of belief. They should be our daily practice in such a way that we are redeemed and reborn every moment of our daily life. What are the commandments of Yeshua? A summation of his commandments is the universal moral law he described as his new commandment to humankind. It is one that can serve as a radical and devastating weapon against all the adversaries of humanity who would set us one against another and place stumbling blocks in the path of the way. A new command I give you, to love one another. The Christian Bible teaches that after dying at the hands of the Romans, Yeshua rose from the dead after 3 days in the tomb. We observe that event in his story on Easter Sunday. Yeshua spent 40 more days on earth teaching his disciples, and his primary message continued to be about spreading the message of a spiritual realm that he called the Kingdom of God, which is at once within us and all around us. As material beings, we cannot avoid the tribulations of operating in the mundane world. As spiritual beings, we can elect to operate in the kingdom as well. When our lives seem to flow effortlessly, we are functioning within the kingdom. We are in the zone, as people say. So how do we stay in that zone? The first step is humility, to acknowledge that our best breaks are not of our own doing, but originate in spiritual realms that are as real and more important than this one. Expressing gratitude is what keeps us operating within that realm, within the kingdom of God. When we understand and practice deeply the life and teachings of Yeshua, we enter the realm of the living Lord, and life eternal presents itself to us.